everybody! Bluefin Hangout, it's Friday, it's our favorite day of the week. We are talking today about Mortal Kombat! And everyone's ears went, oh my god, I hate David so much, why does he talk all the time? Bring me the sultry tones that are Justin. Today we're talking all about Mortal Kombat because the movie came out last week. We will be going heavily into spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, maybe go watch it, then come back, because you're going to want to hear what we have to say. Just wanted to quickly go over a little bit of housekeeping. We are going to be giving away not one, but two Unmasked Sub-Zero. That's right. Doocy. So the way you're going to win this bad boy is AJ, who is always our giveaway guy, is going to be monitoring the chat. So when you get excited about something, if you want to tell us who your favorite character is, your favorite part, what you liked about the movie, what you didn't like about the movie, favorite fatality, or if you just want to kiss AJ's behind because he's not against that kind of stuff, just be very active in the chat and try to catch AJ's eye. The second one we're going to be giving away on social media. If you follow @Bluefin Brands, the pinned tweet up there will be how to enter to win a Unmasked Sub-Zero. Super cool. You can see him down here displayed in all of his gooey goriness. He's got the pool of blood. He's got the pieces. Everyone likes parts. This person had a lot of blood and a lot of pieces. It's got the cool little frozen person effect. You can actually put a figure in, have Sub-Zero hold it over the head and be like, finish him. Super duper cool. And then, of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the epic, the monstrosity, Motaro himself. We have the bloody version. Let me get the glare out of the way here. I don't think that's possible. A lot of plastic in Storm figures. We have Motaro, the bloody edition. This was the New York Comic Con exclusive. So you can pick that up at bluefinbrands.com right now. So don't delay. Supplies are limited. Motaro Bloody Edition on bluefinbrands.com. Enough of me. Let's get to who you really want to talk about. I have assembled the mightiest heroes of Earthrealm to join us. As usual, we have my boys, AJ and Justin. AJ, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. I can already see in the comments that they that they are trying to kiss up, and I will take it.
AJ is
like 1 point for that person.
You got to be extra smoochy for AJ. Broadcasting from a secret location in parts unknown, we have Justin Cavender. How you doing, Justin?
I am fabulous. Thank you.
Joining us for what seems like we should just be calling him a regular, we have Mr. David Clark. David, how are you today?
I'm good, man. It's Friday as always. Well, great to talk about the one of the bloodiest games ever.
And of course, we could not talk anything about Storm without bringing on the brand manager extraordinaire, the man who has more figures than any other human being I know. He loves action figures. Jared, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, David. Thank you for asking. I'm ready to talk all things blood and gore. It's my specialty. I love horror, so here we go.
And joining us also is Sean. Sean is one of our brand managers at Bluefin. He's joined us on several of our live streams. Always a delight to have you, Sean. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk about some Mortal Kombat.
Awesome. Okay. Again, spoiler warning. I don't want to hear anything in the comments. Oh, they talked about this or that. We are spoiling this movie to you know what. So let's just go in reverse order. Sean, why don't you give us your real brief thoughts on your overall opinion of the movie, like yay, nay, and then we'll later on get into more of the nitty gritty. What you loved, what you hated.
I'm gonna have to give it a solid nay. I went into it expecting some good Mortal Kombat, and definitely over the years the games have gotten a lot better at telling the story and the lore, and this one had so much lore to work with, and it started off good, and then it was just like disappointment after disappointment of how they're utilizing that lore.
It's very dense. Jared, what about you? Are you a little more optimistic than Sean, or you get the same kind of vibes?
No, contrary to Sean, I actually had a lot of fun with the movie. I know that there were some issues with the lore and the story, but I got what I expected it to get. The movie was going to show, fights and gore and fatalities and stuff, and we definitely got that. I'm not expecting like an Oscar-winning, performance or plot, but also it had a very set-up vibe. I know a lot of people were upset there was no tournament in the movie. But they had to set the stage for that, I think, for a lot of the general audiences, because the MK lore is very extensive now. There's so many plots and subplots and characterization and stuff. So for what it was, I thought it was fine, and I had fun with it. So that was
Eventually, there will be Mortal Kombat in this Mortal Kombat movie. Mr. C. Lark, David Clark himself. What were your impressions of this movie? Actually, real quick before I get to that, I don't mean to talk about your age, Mr. Clark, but you're younger than the most of us. Did you see the '95 Mortal Kombat?
I did. I was 5 or 6 when I first saw Mortal Kombat. I still have the VHS actually.
Your parents played fast and loose with that PG-13 at the old Clark house.
Well, see, I was like, it's a video game. I'm like, okay. I'm like, perfect. No, dude, I loved it. I went into it looking to see 2 things. I wanted to see all the catchphrases, and I wanted to see Scorpion say, "Get over here." And I got those things, and it was great. It was fun. It's not trying to be like the Snyder cut of fighting movies. It was just like, hey, you know those things you love? Here they are. But now, in 4K. Have fun. So I had a blast. Am I dead? Am I dead?
Yeah. No, I can hear you.
Oh. There it is. All right.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fun though. I really enjoyed it. I got exactly what I wanted, and I don't go to Mortal Kombat for deep, intricate lore. I go for fatality. There you go. Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
What about you, AJ? What were your thoughts on the film?
Exactly there with like David. I came in wanting to just see certain things. Like, did I get cool fights? Did I get blood? Did I get some catchphrases that I want to hear? Got all 3. I'm happy with the movie. I mean, sure, if I watch it like a second or third time, maybe I'll catch a couple new things and I'll be like, okay. But again, like David said, I'm here for fights and fatalities. So I did what
you
I got. Well,
yeah. No, totally. What about like Cole? What are you guys' thoughts on Cole? We have 70-something characters in Mortal Kombat, and now we have +1. What are your thoughts? Jared, you're a big Cole fan. You're the resident Cole fan on this little live stream.
I understood why he was in the movie. He was there to establish, the point of view character. I wasn't like wild about him, but he was fine for me. Like, he's definitely no, iconic character that we all know and love, but I do understand why he was in the movie, and he did his thing. He wasn't anything to like really, write home about, but whatever.
I was most excited that we got the origin story of Scorpion's spear, that it's really just a gardening tool that his wife used. And I love that that's like the Mortal Kombat iconography is this little shovel thing his wife used to, do her gardening. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of, Cole was kind of like, it's enough Mortal Kombat characters to, this could have been Liu Kang.
mm-hmm.
Right. Or Johnny Cage, for crying out loud.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
Johnny
Cage might
original
have.
Mortal Kombat people, he was the only one not in there.
Yeah,
Right.
I think he might have taken the air out of the room, which is why I think they ended the movie with saying, with the whole Johnny Cage poster, because it would have been literally all about him had he been in this one. So.
Right. Which is funny because like Kano, he was the standout for me. I've gone 30 years not caring about Kano, and all of a sudden he's like my favorite, which is awesome.
Kano wins.
Yeah.
I love
There's
that.
one. Like Cabal was a pleasant surprise. I also agree. And like we saw him in like one of the trailers, and then seeing him act on screen, I'm like, oh, you're a lot better than I thought you were gonna be. Cool. So,
Yeah. That was great. What do you guys think about Jax losing his arms? Were you cool with how they did that?
Oh yeah, I was fine with it. It looked cool.
It has
And
to
then
happen.
the reconstruction of them?
Yeah.
They're all kind of gimpy at first,
Yeah.
and then they blossomed into arm hood.
It's very convenient that your personal, spirit-bound power is the ability to spawn better metal arms over other tinier metal arms, but it works out. Okay, he looked canon, and I love
Right.
it.
Mhm.
There's a very interesting skill that he grew from his Arcana, which is really my chief complaint about the whole thing was I think it tried to overcomplicate things. Like, this is a movie about people with special powers and four-arm monsters who just beat the hell out of each other. I didn't need to know like the logistics of how they got their powers, so I would have preferred they just got them. I don't need the explanation. But yeah, I love Kung Lao. Speaking of
Yeah.
Kung Lao, we got the Storm Collectible Kung Lao, don't we, AJ?
Ooh, we do.
Available for pre-order now. Jared, why don't you tell us about Kung Lao?
Sure. Kung Lao has been one of the fan favorite requests for a while now. He's one of the original, Mortal Kombat characters. So, it was only a matter of time before Storm put out this amazing figure of Kung Lao. As you can see, he has a removable hat. He's even got his friendship with the bunny.
Mhm.
He's just a lot of fun. He's one of the fan favorites, and we're definitely seeing that in the orders and everything. So we are very excited to have this figure come out in the near future.
Do we know a release date yet?
He should be in the summer. Yeah,
Oh,
looking
nice.
at the summer for him.
That's
So
soon.
before you know it, we're already in May. So just give it another few months, and then we'll have this blade-hatted beast coming out. And so
Mhm.
Nice. Our first friendship too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also really like this
Yeah.
effect too, the blood effect that they've got going for it. So that's pretty cool.
Someone at Storm Collectibles is a sick person. They like these blood parts.
And I applaud them for that.
They're doing way too good a job on these blood parts for them not to be experimenting in their basement or something. This is not. I just watched a couple episodes of, or played a couple games of Mortal Kombat. This is, this is icky. Now, who was your favorite character, Justin? Was it Cole? Cole, your favorite character, Justin?
No, Kano was definitely my favorite in this movie. Johnny Cage has a history of being my favorite, and I think that was because of the '95 movie. I didn't really care about Johnny Cage before that movie came out, but then Lyndon Ashby was such a badass in that movie that he became a favorite in my household.
Nice. Why do you think he wasn't in the movie?
Just to set up for the next one. I feel like they have laid a lot of groundwork for future movies, and I was ready for that new stuff. I'm okay with what we got, but I would have preferred what they have planned for the next one.
Nice. And Clark, they did our boy Goro bad, didn't they? They did Goro dirty.
Life does not go well for Goro.
Yeah,
he just, when you come to Earth Realm, you're not going to win. I'm sorry. It's not. You have 4 arms, but it doesn't work.
And all of them are dumb.
Yeah. So this comment right here, real quick. I'm sorry. Did you see the Miz wants to be Johnny Cage? That is 100% endorsement for me. I would do that in a second.
I'm
I
fine
double
with that.
stamp that. Johnny Cage, Miz is Johnny Cage. It instantly becomes my most anticipated movie of that year with the Mrs. Johnny Cage. Sean, who was your favorite character? Did you have, or maybe what was your favorite fight from this movie? There were a lot of them.
Well, my favorite character is Kung Lao, because I used to main him. I started with MK2, so I'm definitely going to pick up the figure. And like at the very beginning, he was kind of unlikable, a little bit arrogant, but I guess because that's what happens when you're trained at Raiden's temple for like your entire life and everything. But he got the best fatality at the very end. So, and then he basically saved Cole. So that was pretty cool.
You brought up an interesting point about Raiden's temple. It's like his dirt temple. They're just like hanging out in a cave. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
And we got a real flawless victory too in the last movie, or the first movie. They say flawless victory after like fighting, and then this one, like Kung Lao just stands there and then throws his hat and is just like waiting, and then jumps on I forgot her name's back, but he jumps on her and then just like takes her out.
Right.
So flawless victory on his part.
Speaking of Raiden, the movie seemed to make a point to say like it's against the rules to interfere, but looks like Shang Tsung was interfering quite a bit. Shouldn't Raiden have just like called the referee in and said like, "Hey, this ain't cool"?
There was nothing
No rules.
but interference the whole movie.
That's what the whole movie was.
Yeah.
Mortal
I didn't
Kombat
see it.
Interference.
I think it was just circumstances beyond people's control. It was fun.
They got one of those refs from like the '80s WWE who was like distracted looking over here, and all of a sudden he turns around. It's like a steel chair and like a decapitated head. It's like, keep it clean, guys. Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's this comment?
Oh,
Kung Lao. Everyone loves Kung Lao.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nitara. Total waste of a character.
I like how Shang Tsung introduced her. He was just like, "Here's Nitara. She does this," and then like he was introducing everyone like that. Just like, "Oh, you haven't seen this person before, but she's on my team." And hey, everyone, Look, I mean,
I-
let me do
I
like a
love-
Suicide Squad introduction on her.
I love Cabal because it was his first close up and his first line of dialogue was, "Yeah, that screech. It's a real turn on." I like that Cabal's like a Brooklyn cabbie or something like that with a mask.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh, man.
One comment: the tournament actually never happens, right? The whole thing was like unsanctioned. Lol. Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
So is there
Mortal
a tournament
Kombat
gonna
does
happen?
not follow the rules.
Shao Kahn is a cheater.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he is though. But yeah, no, it was great. I love Scorpion in it. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching mainly for Scorpion, and the moment he said get over here, I was like, perfect. I can go to sleep now. I'm good.
Did we get enough of him? Enough Scorpion and Sub-Zero? We got him at the beginning and kind of the end.
No.
Did we need more Scorpion in this movie?
For sure, we need.
Yeah, you
more.
always need more Scorpion.
I mean, I'm a Sub-Zero guy myself, but
He kind of pieced out at the end. He was kind of like, I did my thing, and okay,
You
Yeah.
did.
you're my ancestor. Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Cole was gonna be like the new Scorpion or something, but
Yeah.
then
Right.
he turned into what I see on the internet, the bronze kneecap, which is like some cartoon superhero from like Fairly Odd Parents. I'm like, oh, upsetting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping you get possessed to become Scorpion too.
That would be
Right.
cool.
Instead
I
of
like how you-
Scorpion showing up and then like not really winning, but then like I gotta go shower and do some stuff. I'll see you guys later.
yeah.
All right.
Bye.
And I thought it was hilarious how he speaks Japanese because he's from Japan, but then for one moment in perfect English, get over here. I was like, I accept this. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
He's been in
fine.
hell for a long time. He learned English. It's fine.
Well, it took me a couple seconds at the beginning because when they were subtitling Sub-Zero and Scorpion, they kept saying Japanese and Chinese, and it wasn't until like 2 minutes in that I realized, oh, it's because they're speaking different languages to each other.
I do like Scorpion does say that he doesn't understand Bihan's Chinese. He says something
Yeah.
like, I don't understand what you're saying, but I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. I thought that was
That
kind of good.
Bihan's a
'cause-
real
But then he knew
pee-hole.
his name, which didn't make sense though.
Yeah.
He's like, he knew of Bihan, but he didn't know him. It was kind of a little bit questionable. Or at least he screamed Bihan at some point in time.
Mortal Kombat. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's the reasoning. If you don't understand it, Mortal Kombat.
Right.
I like that they had it in like different languages because I'm like, I've always thought that. How are you able to understand each other? Usually I just accept it, but this case they sort of answered enough for me. Like I don't understand it. Cool, that works for me.
I wish they showed his full skull face when he was doing his fatality at the end. Like you can kind of see
Oh,
like
yeah.
half of it, but they didn't go the whole way. So that was kind of a bummer. But I was happy with who got there. It still looked pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I will say on social, on Twitter, there were a lot of people who were asking Storm to make, the movie outfits for Scorpion and Sub-Zero. So, some people at Storm. I'm sure they would
Yeah.
love to know that people want that stuff.
We want a Cole figure.
Yeah, with wicker armor.
Yeah. We want loser Cole, the one that just lost the match at the beginning of the movie, where he's all beat up and used.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know how to defend, and then his power becomes defense.
Yeah.
How did that work
Yeah.
out? Like everyone.
Like,
else's power
Because
was
see,
like-
his power knew that he sucked at it.
yeah.
So the power decided to be all about defense.
There you go.
But he had a
Like,
birthmark,
got
so
you
you
covered
know.
now.
But
Yeah,
the
The birthmark
fights
was
were
kind of a
really
weird thing. Yeah, the fights were definitely good. The whole birthmark situation was kind of weird. So I see all the comments. I love it. Let's make sure that if you want to win the Unmasked Sub-Zero, make sure that you are leaving your best comment in there. Remember to just let us know who your favorite character is, what you loved about the movie, what you thought about the movie, and of course, it never hurts to suck kneecaps to the mighty AJ, who is the ultimate decider in who wins this prize.
I'm reading all these comments too. There's a lot.
It's just going to be kissy faces and heart emojis and stuff like that. And then remember to follow Bluefin Brands on Twitter. We are giving away another one there. There are instructions there on how to win that one. Figures for Mortal Kombat, they're pretty cool from Storm Collectibles. So Jared, what is your all-time favorite Storm Collectible Mortal Kombat figure?
That's a tough one, honestly. It's probably going to be either Shao Kahn with his badass throne, which is probably my favorite, or Goro, because the Goro is just so cool and imposing with those forearms. But I kind of lean towards Shao Kahn though, because he has that throne, and that's his Yeah, that's his thing when he just sits like a boss on there.
Yeah, this little guy here. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shao Kahn is definitely a beast.
He needs cup holders on the throne.
Yes.
Yeah. And he needs a little doggy. He needs a dog next to him. You know, everyone who's got like a throne like this, he used to have like big dogs on each side that like do his bidding sometimes.
There you go.
I don't know. So we have kind of a fun thing going on here. So you guys don't know Stephen Janes like we do. He's the guy behind the camera. He actually made a fun little video that showcased the fighting prowess of Mr. Clark and the not fighting prowess of Justin, which is funny because Justin literally live streams with a Mortal Kombat cabinet behind him. So every time he's on stream, you literally can see that he's got a Mortal Kombat machine behind him. And Steven thought it'd be funny to let Mr. Clark flawless victory him. So I thought it only would be fair if, you know, we let Justin and Steven go at it on stream to play actual Mortal Kombat. So, Justin, do you accept this challenge? Do you want to have some revenge on Mr. Janes?
Yeah, considering I had nothing to do with that video. My face was stolen and put on that body. It's the audacity.
All of a sudden, we're checking all these messages like, what did Justin do to get flawless victory by David? He must have really made somebody mad. So, Justin's secret location is actually in the Bluefin studio. So, you guys want to play right now?
Sure.
We're gonna play right now. So, we're gonna maybe AJ can go through some comments while we rearrange one or two things in here, and
Sure.
yeah, it'll be Mortal Kombat at Bluefin.
Yeah, I'm glad like Clark's not playing because like he has an affinity for water, so
Sub-Zero.
yeah, exactly. So
It
we
works.
Can't give Clark water at all. That is what we have to avoid at all costs. Get him to.
Well, that should be his weakness, though.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Based on Mortal Kombat, the first movie, that's his weakness right there. Just throw it at him. Become a nice
That's
spear
what
and
it
just-
is.
We'll just have him chill at Raiden's cave. It doesn't look like there's a lot of water there, so.
Come on, Justin, defend Earthrealm.
I wish you could have seen what I saw. Justin is such a professional. He didn't want you guys to see him, so he literally army crawled under like 4 wires to get into position. Oh, I love it.
Man.
So I guess now everyone should place their bets. Maybe this will be a way for AJ to help pick a winner. Do you think that Justin is going to win? We don't know who they're going to pick, who they're going to play, or Steven. So in the chat, put Justin or Steven. Sorry for either one of you who loses the popularity contest, but spam that Justin or spam that Steven. Whoever you think's going
Steven
to
with a
win.
PH.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yes.
So we want to make sure we spell. Justin can't even hear us. He doesn't even know what we're saying about him right now.
Steven.
Important question. Important question from the chat. Who is playing with the stick controller? That's very important.
That is.
They are
very,
both.
yeah,
They are both playing with standard PlayStation 4 controllers on a PS4.
Like
So-
savages.
I'm not
Well,
even playing, but their vote
Yeah.
is on me, man.
Hey, he's been
pretty good.
He's been on it the whole time. I've seen his comments.
He's been on it. It's pretty good. That's like he already had like 1 point in the beginning. So,
Justin wins.
ooh. All right. So let's see how many people have voted for Justin. Let's see.
I see a Steve. I see
I
two
see
Steves.
it, Steven.
Oh, two
And they
Steve
spelled it
votes.
Can we
correctly,
switch sides?
so-
Because
Wait,
And they
someone
spelled it
says
correctly.
someone says they
I don't want
win.
to get confused.
No, I got the camera though.
Sorry.
That's not going to be my biggest handicap.
All
Can
right.
you hear us?
They are picking. They are picking their characters. Justin, speak. Can we hear Justin?
Can you hear me right now?
We can hear you.
you.
I'll check.
They can hear you just fine.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go put the camera on these bad boys, and you're gonna see some Mortal Kombat action.
Cool.
They said choose
Well, from one
wisely.
person at least.
Why do I have a spear? I don't.
With me, you're going to see it fail the done.
Who do you guys think will
Hold
win
on, let me
though
pick my weapon.
from us?
All right.
I want to put. I might just give it to
way?
Steve
Yeah.
just
Okay.
for
Like,
underdog
oh,
right now
frame.
in these comments.
Incandescent.
Like Justin, I would go for you, but like Steven did the
So I
video
am not
where I got to
playing Mortal
win,
Kombat since,
so I'm gonna go for
Nintendo
Steven.
64 era, so this will be really interesting.
Right.
What about you,
I
Sean?
don't remember anything.
I don't know Kung Lao's moves.
It doesn't sound like anyone knows
Do you want to put those on?
what they're doing with
Put 'em on.
these, so
For me?
we'll
That
see.
way you can hear what they're
Yeah,
saying,
you can-
because not everyone's talking over each other.
I heard some N64 something, and
Oh.
Justin doesn't know with the new.
All right, so I'm gonna be
rating,
Kung
we'll
Lao,
see.
but I don't know his moves.
And I am
Oh,
Johnny
this is rating.
Cage. We'll see how this goes.
All right, Johnny Cage gets the first strike. Oh, the second strike. Oh,
That's a lot of jumping.
see a lot of jumping.
Yeah. There we
Yeah, do a
go.
lot of
I don't even. I don't. How can we stop throwing his helmet and such?
You
That's
chose
Raiden.
Raiden, not
Press the
Kung
right
Lao.
button.
Oh, it chose Raiden. That's a horse of a different color. Okay.
Everyone's voting Steven.
Did you really think
I was like, none of my moves are working. I don't understand. That's funny. How do you do this? Like, oh my god!
Is it like back forward
Back
something?
forward.
You
Just
just-
back forward.
Not in this version.
Oh, back forward square.
Oh man, look at that.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
well, listen. Now I know who I'm playing as, so that might make things a little bit easier.
There,
oh my gosh.
just for you.
Okay,
Just you want to tag out?
I want to just be somebody else.
I mean, we can go back if you
You
want.
finish it.
Uh-oh, first hit by
Uh-oh.
Raiden.
Wait, we're small again.
That's not fair. I don't have lightning.
You're an Oscar winner.
I gave it to him. You didn't see?
You put it inside of him.
Yeah. They're one and the same now. Oh, nice.
Okay.
All right,
So-
1-1.
You
1-1.
took
All
it.
right, you got one.
I feel like that was like 2 hits and I was dead.
Yeah, well, they were hard hits.
They were very hard hits.
Wait a minute now, I'm not ready. Hold on. I'm out.
The guy said ready, fight.
No, Biff, don't con
Don't
me.
God me now.
This is painful. He's not checking any lighting. He's not doing anything.
Yeah, he just made it really hard to see, though. So I got
Pretty close.
Don't I have like a super move?
No, it's fine.
Hey, you want to try it real quick?
Don't try it. He shoots lightning.
If Clark was a Mortal Kombat character, he would throw the ocean at me.
And it would work. It would work.
Oh!
Oh.
How do I finish you?
All right, let's
I don't know his moves. I don't know his moves.
Hey, easy face.
What is that? Back down, back square?
Back down, back square. You better do it. You only have one chance.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
There's your revenge now.
Okay, I
Oh,
appreciate
God.
that.
Oh.
And a nice little compact
Oh.
ball.
There we go.
That is
Send that package
violence.
back to my mother.
It would have been a lot easier if I knew the moves.
Go, hey.
It would help if I picked the right character next time.
It's a good start usually.
Do you want a rematch? Want to do one more?
We can do one more. Sure.
Okay, let me
Take
change.
the right character this
Let
time.
me change
Yeah.
spiders
I
really
actually
fast.
picked Kung Lao.
Okay. Raiden.
Oh, wait. Comment. This is why Johnny was not in the movie.
Right. ¿Dónde está Kung Lao?
Ooh, Cabal.
Center, but he's all.
Oh, right there. He's all
yeah.
he's all gnarly looking.
He's like the Revenant.
Yeah, the Revenant stuff.
Go with we'll try a good old noob.
Okay, I went with the hat. Okay.
Fitting.
My goodness. Okay.
Well, if he doesn't have his hat, is he really the same character?
I don't know the answer to that.
It's like is
Wait, your guy is like 2 guys. This isn't fair.
Well, I need every advantage I can. To be fair.
Okay.
See, I play on the very easy mode.
Sure.
You play on the super medium mode.
Yeah. You're very easy. I do easy.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
That's one step.
I don't know what I'm doing.
One step better than me.
Wait, he brought a hook thing? I don't think that's fair.
You got claws on like every aspect of you. You're basically
You have a Captain America hat.
Oh, okay. Well, look at that. I can. There it
Oh,
is.
see, that hurts.
It's usually like a back down, a back towards. Oh, there we
my
go.
dude. I need the
Maybe like a. Oh, look at that. Bam. Look at that.
Oh man, now he's
Wait, can you give me my hat back? I just threw.
Somebody will get that.
Whoa, look at that move. You did a combo. Like an ultra combo.
are you proud of me yet?
Yeah. Do you like how I waited till you just jumped over me?
Yeah.
They made a comment that we jump a lot, so I was like, that's true.
That's how beginners play this game.
Right? You just leap.
Or they do the
tripping.
down. What is it? The down sweep.
Oh yeah, this move.
I did love it in the game, or I saw in the movie that
movie,
Liu
yeah.
Kang kept doing his little sweep kick, his little cheat move
I love that little note.
when he's fighting Cabal, and I'm like, you cheap son of a gun.
I know he did to Kano. He was like, "Come on,
Blaze in the background.
come on."
I do like the Super Nintendo background on the
Yeah, it looks
projector.
fun.
It's pretty cool.
Punish him.
Wait a minute now. My guy's not really working anymore.
Throw the hat more.
I would say I gave you the second player controller, but that's your controller.
Oh, yeah.
Home.
Ooh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Man.
Punch, punch, punch,
come
punch,
back.
punch.
That's a lot of punches.
Oh.
That's my neck.
Whoa.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, no.
Junior fatality.
Oh, there's something on your face there.
Hey, yeah.
I would have thought that would have done more damage.
I know. Shenanigans. Oh, wait a minute now. I wasn't ready.
Now it's a
There
tag
you
team.
go.
This is like WWE. You know? The tag team rules.
There's two of them.
Like,
That's
you know,
not fair.
Oh,
Think about if Kung Lao had
Oh,
just
And I
given
get held up
Kano
by
that
my
peg
partner.
roll.
That's great. My biggest support group.
Hat. Oh, you jumped over it.
I'm learning. Oh, where'd you get the other one?
I have multiple hats. I'm a man of many hats.
Oh.
He's got
this is Arcana.
I work at Bluefin. I'm a man of many hats.
Lots of irons in the fire.
Deus Ex egg roll. That's it. That's the answer.
Yeah, it's funny you said that we were jumping too much, but I remember in the first Mortal Kombat, one of the things that Reptile would say when he comes out is to not jump, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And if you did that in the entire match, then you would unlock him. It was that and don't block.
Oh, look at that. I don't know his move either.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
You
You were over here in the corner.
I don't know how to play anybody. What is this?
You should see
Down
these
forward,
comments.
back, down,
There's
flank. You gotta be
like
close though, very close.
That looks hard.
Like-
Down, toward, back,
I
down,
believe in you.
triangle.
I believe.
the buttons.
Down, toward,
Orange
back,
cookie.
down.
Could have been
What was it? Down, toward, back, down. Wait. Down, toward, back, down. Hey,
got it.
look at that.
Oh.
Wait, why does it keep going? You already got killed.
Oh,
Killed him 3 times.
look at that.
Yeah,
Spin and move.
that's going to leave a mark.
Yeah. You're gonna need
You're
a
probably
link.
wondering how I got here.
Yeah, sorry we suck. We're not professionals like Mr. Clark.
I'm not
but
judging.
hopefully it
you.
was entertaining.
Okay.
I am judging.
That was
you a little
fun.
bit.
Yeah.
That was
Well, thank
fun.
you for that.
GG.
Yeah.
And that's Steven. I guess I haven't seen him on camera yet.
Yay.
Oh, we're here. Cool. Sweet.
He's the one that makes all the fun videos for us.
He does.
And even makes me and Dave plus size models look good. It's great.
So this was your revenge then.
Yes,
for me
I
making-
appreciate that. That's
All
fine.
right. Would you like to return to the stream now that you've gotten your revenge?
If I can, that would be great.
Yeah. I'll take my
Right.
headphones back.
Puts the camera on us, so now we got to do the whole
Right.
army commando crawl.
It was adorable. I loved it. All right. Now we have the revenge. They'll
Don't
teach
worry,
Steven.
I'm not judging you for not using a stick. It's okay.
I feel like you're judging.
A little bit.
All right. Show of hands. Who wants to fight next? Who thinks they could have done better? Not me. I suck. I couldn't have done any better. I have the literal words.
Back with this low
It's like-
hand up. It was like, I'm finding
I-
it just to run to the next room over because I'm just like right next to them.
Yeah, I'm like
Think
50
it's
miles
your-
away, but next time.
Run, David.
Maybe we just give
Thanks for,
the two Sub-Zeros to Steven and Justin for being such good sports, right? As the chat
AJ
explodes
would've
in what?
AJ would have won according to the chat.
See, AJ's already
What?
like he's on his way over here right now. That's why
Yeah,
he's
we're-
not in the chat right now.
No, AJ's scared. That's why he's not in the chat right now.
He's booking it. He's
Somebody asked how they get the Bluefin jersey, and then someone correctly answered, "Work at Bluefin."
Simple, ineffective. And that was Damon. Damon was our Gundam Extravaganza winner. He took some amazing photos of his whole family building Gunpla. So if you win this prize, make sure to share your spoils on social media. We'd love to share and tag you. So back to the movie. My favorite character was Cabal. I think Cabal was a treat. I thought he was funny, and doesn't end well for him. So. So David, do you think Goro plays a pretty important part in the actual 10th and deciding tournament, and he's no longer how you say living? Do you think everyone who got killed in this movie is just going to come back?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Magic.
It's Mortal Kombat. It's fine. They'll be back.
It's okay.
There'll be no explanation whatsoever, and that's the way God intended it. They're just going to be back perfectly fine. And I accept it.
Little Shang Tsung magic.
Yeah.
Well, they did show
Yeah.
their bodies disappear into Shang Tsung, like ashy kind of stuff.
Yeah, he took it back. It's fine.
Yeah, he's like, no.
Yeah. It's okay.
You just don't want to leave a 4-arm monster in the middle of like Ohio or wherever Cole was. Authorities tend to investigate things like that.
Yeah,
Can we just give some love to Sonya Blade? I mean, the whole movie they were teasing her because she didn't have her tattoo, and they were giving her a hard time, and then she finally earned her stripes.
She took that from Kano.
She took the lawn gnome and just.
She's like, I'm a main character. Give this.
Yeah, I'm a selectable character in the first Mortal Kombat game. I'm going to get my tattoo. I like that she got her little purple rings, her little purple ring gun.
Yeah.
It's a market.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. No,
So we need a Sonya Blade Storm figure.
we need everybody. We need everybody eventually. The whole line. Jared, I would like the entire line by tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay. I want a MK3 Sonya. She's my favorite.
Oh yeah. What about MK3 Sonya makes her your favorite?
I just like her outfit. I like the cool green, the pants. Looks good. Hair and a pony.
First one, she's got like green yoga pants and like a sports bra.
Yeah, well, I think the graphics just improved so much between 1 and 3, and that's look good.
I like it. Now, looking forward to the future, this movie was very well received. It made quite a bit of money. Starting with Jared. Jared, what do you want to see in a sequel to the Mortal Kombat movie? Do you want them to go to the tournament, or do you want them to be like a quest for Johnny? And then the tournament's the third one. What do you want the future of this franchise to hold?
I'm ready for the tournament. I think the first movie kind of gave us, the whole character selection process, and I think we have some good choices to work with. And I want to see some Outworld, guys. I want to see Motaro, like the one that you have right there.
Yeah, we need more Motaro. We need Kentaro. There's so many cool characters. We didn't get Katana. We got Melina, which was gross, and she licked blood off her. I thought it was very polite of her to lick Sonya's blood off of her sai and then say, "Oh, you're not one of the tournament people, so I'm just going to let you go."
So you get like hepatitis or something.
Yeah, judging by her appearance, I don't think hepatitis is a big concern of hers. I think she's got bigger fish to fry.
She's gonna need shots.
I think we need to see Shao Kahn too, for sure. Kind of showed him, little teaser of him, but I got to see that guy. He looks, badass with that big mallet that he's got.
Yeah,
he's massive. What about you, Justin? What do you want to see in the future of this franchise?
Probably Katana. We saw the fans in the background. That was pretty cool. I really wish that Katana and Melina had some sort of scene and camaraderie together, and then a falling out. But I don't know. Unless with Clark's magic, Melina comes back, then that'll work. But I'd be excited to see Katana, and then of course Johnny Cage.
Yeah, like a Gamora Nebula kind of relationship between those two.
In fact, I wish they had that in this movie, and then had a falling out at the end of it, and then had to fight it in the next one.
I'm sorry, I didn't address you properly. I should address you as your new title of Bluefin Mortal Kombat Champion, Justin Lavender.
And I'll take this time to retire, so I don't have to fight anyone ever again. I'll retire champion.
Oh no, this is like WWE 24/7 championship rules. At any moment, anyone can challenge you to Mortal Kombat.
Oh no!
You have to play them, and if you lose, they get your title.
Oh man!
And you have to get them back. Sean, what do you think about the future of this franchise? You were a little more down on it than I think the rest of us were. I guess the first question is, do you even want more in this franchise? And if you do, what would you like to see?
I'll have to wait it out to see if I really want to see more. What I'm hoping though is maybe they get Jean-Claude Van Damme to play Johnny Cage, just as a reference to like the entire Mortal Kombat series. That'd be pretty interesting. I know he may not be able to do the American accent very well, but it would be kind of a cool callback to be like, hey, we got Jean-Claude Van Damme, the guy that was supposed to be the main Johnny Cage in the video game, as actual Johnny Cage in the next film.
But then we can't have the Miz.
That's true.
Mike the Miz Mazowski.
I think Van Damme's like 60.
I don't know.
I don't know, but
in my head, he's still Guile.
Sure.
The true blue American hero with a very non-American accent.
I like him as Frank Dukes.
Yeah.
Bloodsport style.
Bloodsport.
Okay,
Taking it
USA.
back. All right,
He's old
David.
now.
What do you want to see going forward in this
He's
franchise?
that old.
I would like Johnny Cage is what I'm looking forward to. You know, I mean, obviously with that big teaser at the end, I would love to see him through Mortal Kombat Magic fight Goro, and I'd like him to do the nut punch like he did in the original movie. I love that. Like as a kid, for some reason, I thought that was like the end all be all move. I was like, how did he think of that? I mean, I was like 6 or something, so I would love to see that again, but like in like 4K. I think that'd be pretty cool. That's it. I'm not hard to when it comes to Mortal Kombat, I'm not hard to please. Do
Right.
what was in the game, improve on what I saw in the first movie, and I will throw money at you all day long.
Right, and I think one of the biggest challenges for this movie is that the 95 version is loved and just enjoyed by so many people that it was an uphill battle right from the start. So that was tough for them.
I'd ask AJ what he thought about the film, but he is so in knots trying to figure out who he's going to pick to win the Sub-Zero that he has left the stream. Hopefully he comes back, because if he doesn't come back, we can't pick a winner. So everyone send their good wishes to AJ, and hopefully he returns. For me, I'm in the same boat as most of you. I want to see the tournament. I'm hoping that Shang Tsung does Shang Tsung things and brings everybody back. And I want to see Johnny Cage in all of his glory like everybody else. I think he was a character that I couldn't care less about when the game was out. But when the movie came out, I'm like, all right, I kind of like Johnny Cage now. And I love all his new fatalities and stuff like that, where it's all like movie theme, where he like cuts a guy in half and uses him like a puppet and talks. And it's just so much fun. So much fun. Now, whenever there's a video game movie, people talk about the video game movie curse, just because there really aren't that many good video game movies, whether that's because they don't know how to adapt the source material or because video games, movies are a passive experience where video games are an active experience. So Justin, as someone who dives heavily into both movies and video games, what would you rate this as a video game movie adaptation from like a 1 to 10?
Sure, I'd probably give it like a 7 or 8. I think it's pretty solid all around. It's challenging when you have 90 minutes to make a movie versus like the long format on Netflix, like with Castlevania, and then now the upcoming Last of Us on HBO. I think when you have 10 hours to tell a story or something, goes a long way. So for 90 minutes, I think they did a good job. All
right. What about you, Dave? You played a video game or two in your time.
Yeah.
What would you say is as a video game adaptation, 1 to 10, what would you give Mortal Kombat?
I'd give it like a 7 or 8 because I was happy, and the 6-year-old in me who should not have watched Mortal Kombat when he was that young was happy. So yeah, it accomplished what it came to do. Were you happy afterwards? If yes, it was great.
If you left with a smile on your face, that's all that matters. Yeah. I mean, they were, with the exception of inventing a whole new character, they were pretty reverent to the lore.
That's why it's not a 10. That's why it's not a 10.
If it had just been Johnny Cage, it would have been a 10 for you?
Or if Cole had become Scorpion. I would have accepted that. If he had been like possessed and become Scorpion, then I would have been cool with it.
I don't know. I think Mortal Kombat fans might have lost their mind. Like, no. Don't give me this Hollywood nonsense.
What if he got ice powers? Because there was the rumor about Cole Young being Kuai Leong. So he could have gotten ice powers and then been like, maybe he was a lost Sub-Zero son or something. He could have been Bihan's son that was stolen.
Scorpion's wife's got some splaining to do.
Mm-hmm. Dang, that's cold-blooded.
Literally. I don't even know where to go from there. Justin's been trying to reach AJ. AJ, where are you? If you're watching this, come back.
He's booking it to the office to take on.
He's in the comments. He
Justin
says
before he retires.
He says, "I picked the guy who just got his first Storm figure.
Yeah,
he needs someone to fight with. But AJ, I don't know who that is.
That looks like a different AJ though. Is that our AJ?
No, he texted us. Yeah, saying that there was someone who just got a Motaro figure.
All right, so they're gonna figure out who won that bad boy. And remember, we are giving away, if you aren't chosen, remember, we have a second one we're giving away on our social platforms. Go to @Bluefin Brands on Twitter, and they will show you how to win that. Again, if you want to purchase Motaro Bloody Edition is available at bluefinbrands.com. And of course, Kung Lao is available for pre-order wherever you order your figures. So with that, does anybody have any parting words they want to say about the great, the legendary Mortal Kombat while Justin scrolls through the comments to find out who AJ picked?
Get over here.
Speaking of get over here, I think AJ just popped up down there.
See, it works.
Get over? Was that AJ?
Get over
Oh,
here.
wait, there's an AJ.
Hey, Clark summoned him with his mind and then threw a gardening tool at him and pulled him over.
He's back from the nether realm.
Oh, he's slow. I see the spinning wheel. The spinny wheel.
It's
He's like,
waiting
maybe,
game.
maybe not.
He's going to take as long as Scorpion took to show up in the Mortal Kombat.
Zing.
All right. Well, while we get AJ back on, I just want to thank everyone for watching another Bluefin Hangout. We will be back next Friday. Follow us at Bluefin Brands, and we'll let you know what the topic is in the next couple of days. It may have something to do with a recent video game release starring Pocket Monsters. So maybe go to your local store and pick up Pokemon Snap. It may or may not come up next week. So, yeah. So unless anyone has anything else, we good?
We're good.
We are good.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us, and we will see you next week.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.